What's up, what's up, what's up? Welcome back to Lift Your Spirits. I'm Chantel, aka Miss Goss, and okay, I know it's been quite a while. I wish I had like this philosophical reason why I didn't come back sooner, why I haven't made more videos. I ain't got no reason. I was lazy. I was lazy as hell. It was COVID and I was lazy. Bam. COVID seems to not be going anywhere, so I might as well stop being lazy and get back to doing the things I love, which is making drinks and drinking drinks and drinking drinks. So I'm back with another Bartesian video because clearly you enjoyed the Bartesian video more than anything else. So why not come back and give you guys some tips and tricks that I have learned since I've had it for a couple of years now. One, because DrinkWorks is closing, which is the other drink machine that's been on the market, and there's everybody speculating for their reasons. One, people have had problems with their machines. Two, the shipping of the liquor in the pods where it can't go to certain states clearly has been an issue. It's not an issue here for me in Illinois because there's actually a local store that I go to, shout out Leo's Wine, where they keep the pods stocked. But unfortunately, DrinkWorks is gone out of business, so you cannot buy any more machines from them. They are not producing any more machines. They are not backing up their customer care anymore. So if something happens to the machine that you have now, you can no longer use them. So it's like now you just are where you are. So we're gonna pick up a lot of people who now want to have a Bartesian because now they not like the quickness of getting your drinks. So you're gonna go to Bartesian now. So because of that, I figured I'd give you guys some of the tricks, tips, drinks that I have learned over the couple of years I've had it, and hopefully it'll help you with your machine like it's helped me with my machine. First things first, sometimes you'll see where the screen won't work right. You got a problem, it won't sleep sometimes, or it won't wake up, or any other number of things. People, it's just like a computer. Unplug it. Okay, that's your number one thing. Unplug it. Give it a few seconds to restart itself, and then plug it back in. With anything electrical, the number one thing they tell you is to unplug it. This is no different. Unplug the thing, wait a couple minutes, plug it back in. I promise you, most of the time, that's the 100% way to fix it, okay? If it's something past that, I'm not tech, so call them. But if unplugging it doesn't fix it, then obviously there's something more wrong with it. But please start with unplugging the machine first. Second thing that is a most asked question. The machine does tend to spurt out. Number one reason is because the pod hasn't been punched well enough when you're putting it into the reservoir. So you have to make sure when you're putting the pod in, you're pressing it down, you're clicking it hard. You don't want to be soft with it. It won't break. I've had mine for 2 years. It's still standing, people. It's still making drinks. Lord knows it's still making drinks. So push it down hard. Make sure it's puncturing, because remember, it has to puncture not the top, not just the top. It needs to puncture the bottom of the pod too. So you really want to make sure that you are putting it in. Sometimes I will actually open and close it twice, so that way I'm ensuring that it's getting the proper punches into the pod so it won't spray everywhere. You get another problem people are having is because it sprays everywhere out of the bottom. You have to remember, there are syrups, sugars, all kinds of stuff in these pods that clog up the machine. This little cup, obviously, it comes out. You want to clean these probably after every 3 to 4 drinks. not the whole machine, but just this cup, you want to keep clean. One, you don't want the remnants of 42 drinks ago coming into your new drink, but you also want to keep it so the little holes in the middle aren't all clogged up and you are able to see it. So you want to make sure you keep this little cup clean. Another question that is asked a lot: how often do you clean your machine? I do the deep clean once a month, meaning I empty all the jars, I then put water in them, and then I run the clean cycle on the machine. And I do that once a month typically to keep my machine running smooth. I typically wipe it down at least once a week because of, you know, stuff flying, things, spilled the drink, whatever. So I typically wipe it down once a week also. Let's see. What's up? Other questions. Here we go. What liquors do you use in your machine? It is up to you. I have learned that when it comes to liquor, the better the liquor, the better the drink. So if you want to keep going with your $9.99 Pinnacle, you gonna get a Pinnacle type drink. You want to move up. What I normally use for my vodka is, it's either Tito's or I use the higher brand of the Kirkland vodka. This one I absolutely love. I love this vodka. I use it pretty much for a lot of the recipes that I do. So this one is typically a staple in my house. But if I don't have this, or I'm in a different kind of mood, then I'll keep Tito's in there to make sure that I have something that will keep me in line. Because if I'm going to a bar, I'm not going to the bar and ask them for the bottom shelf. I'm asking them for the liquor that I drink. So why not put that liquor into your machine? 2, gin, rum. The rum. I typically use Bacardi rum, but I am finding that I like Captain Morgan's white rum. That has actually been very good in my machine. So I have switched over to Captain Morgan lately. Let's see, gin, I use Sapphire gin. That's the one I normally go for. I'm not a gin girl, but I will typically make the gin drink just because I have to try them. I gotta try them when they come out. I don't care what liquor it's under. If it's something I drink or I don't drink, I'm still buying them because I have to try them. Let's see, tequila. So right now I'm using Jose Cuervo Gold. But the one I typically buy, which has been out of stock for quite a long time, is Costco has a Reposado tequila that they sell that's about $20 to $22 a bottle. I actually really enjoyed that tequila, so I purchased that tequila for my machine. Actually, I'm going to the store after this to go see if they have it back in stock because a little birdie told me they did. So I'm going to go look for that. Whiskey. The whiskey I typically use, I'm not a big whiskey drinker, but I do keep Jack Daniels. I like Jack Daniels. If I'm going to drink whiskey, I normally drink Jack Daniels. Gentleman's Jack, but I'm not putting Gentleman's Jack in this machine, but that type of area is where I'll go. Now, with that being said, do not be afraid to try different liquors, even if you don't want to put them in the machine. I know I told you guys I'm not doing mocktail drinks. Well, that has changed because with the coming out of the new pods, just sometimes the liquors that you keep as staples in your machine doesn't quite do it for that drink. I'll give you one really big example. Witch's Heart. Witch's Heart is probably the most sought after pod on this stupid machine because it's only out at Halloween. and it is a very, very good pod. It was the first one that they put out that had glitter in it. It's versatile, but honest to goodness, vodka in this one is not good. I have not, like I tell y'all, I have tried it. I have tried different vodkas, apple, Ciroc, peach Ciroc, Tito's. This one, like vodka in this it doesn't do it for me. I'm sorry, it's just not working for me. So I will make it a mocktail, and I have a specific liquor that I use with y'all. It's called Captain Morgan's Parrot Bay Coconut Rum. With this, let me tell you something. I'm from Chicago. I grew up in Chicago, born and raised, still here. It's my life. When I tell you, it's like getting a snowball from the snowball stand back in the day when you had your $1 and you ran down the street and you told them, I want the blue and the Coke. This is what that is. These two together, they should marry each other because that's how good it is. It really is amazing, okay? So, because one night I sat around and I tried it with the Parrot Bay, I tried it with the different vodkas, I tried it with Malibu rum. Malibu rum is another very good alternative to if you don't want the exact sweetness that the Parrot Bay will give you, but it ain't Parrot Bay, let me tell you. You'll thank me later, I promise you, you'll thank me later. So those are pretty much the staple liquors that I keep in my machine. Now again, if I want a better drink that night, I will make a mocktail and use a better liquor. So I love Aviation. Surprisingly, it's with gin. I really, really like that drink. But I really, really like that drink using Hendrick's gin. Hendrick's gin is about $30 for the bottle, and it is totally worth it. If I'm going to drink my gin in that drink, I'm going to drink it with Hendrick's. Now, if I want just a regular, what is the one? Uptown Rocks. Uptown Rocks, I will gladly drink either with this gin or with rum. Either one, it is good. I haven't had a bad one yet. So I don't need that Hendrick's price into the Uptown Rocks when these two do just fine. They serve their purpose. If I want a more upscale margarita for a night, I'll throw in a topping of either Cointreau or Grand Marnier. That gives it that little extra that you want in your drink. You know, you have to be willing to experiment with these drinks. Don't just throw the pot in there and take it exactly how they make it. Remember, it's to the liking of a group of people, not you specifically. You have to make it your drink. That's the only way that you're really going to enjoy this machine, because that's the biggest fun about having the machine, is figuring out what works for you. You have a coffee maker. You have a Keurig coffee maker in there. You don't just take the pod straight out of the Keurig coffee maker just the way it is and that's the way you drink your coffee. No, you're going to add cream. You're going to add sugar. You're going to do something to that drink. Why not do it here? You spent the money. Make sure it's exactly what you want. With a few little tweaks, you can make these drinks exactly what you're looking for. One of the biggest things people disagree with on the machine is, the drinks aren't big enough. Why are they so small? Well, tell me this, please. How big are the drinks when you get them in a bar? I'll wait. Because when you go to a bar, your glass is mostly ice. So why do you feel like when you're at home, you can't put ice in your drink? Like, you too snooty at home for ice? 1. 2. They are making you bar quality drinks, meaning it's giving you the same amount as you would if you were sitting at a bar. No, not the neighborhood bar where she's not really a bartender and she's not checking her pour and she's done gave you 10 ounces of liquor in a 5-ounce glass. Yes, we all been to those bars, but this is not the machine that's replicating that bar. This machine's replicating the upscale bar where you're normally paying anywhere from $12 to $15 for your drink. Except at home, you're paying $4 for your drink. Keep it on that mindset and you will definitely enjoy your Bartesian. People ask, what kind of water do you use in your machine? I mostly distilled water because this little area back here can get funky. Okay, it get funky. So I don't typically leave water in there. I pour in just enough for the drinks I'm gonna make that day, and then I empty it out. So that way I can keep it with fresh water at all times. Don't leave water in there for too long. Like, if you're not drinking within 3 days, empty the water out and then just refill it, because that water in this dark little place is gonna get dank and you are not gonna be happy, okay? So let me tell you about some of the ways I enjoy a few of the drinks. If you are a person who likes Moscow Mules, I love Moscow Mules, but clearly they don't have Moscow Mule in here because it is a carbonated drink. So what do? I make a north side pod. I make it on mocktail. I add about 4 ounces of ginger beer and about an ounce, maybe 2 of fresh lemon juice, and you have a Moscow Mule. Easy peasy. It's nothing too outrageous that you have to do. Okay, and if you're a person who likes sweet drinks, let me tell you, rum breeze and sex on the beach together, it should be outlawed. And if you put them both on strong, don't have plans tomorrow. Please don't have plans tomorrow, because you will be laid out. It is too many nights I've spent sleep on my couch forgetting that I gotta get up in the morning. So don't be like me. Let me be that person to tell you better. Another one that is an option for you. You want a Tequila Sunrise. Only difference is tequila. So make your pod your rum breeze pod and make it with tequila as opposed to making it with rum. And there you go. That's the difference. If you want to add that little blinkety bling, add some grenadine on top, and that's your Tequila Sunrise. Let's see. Oh, one of my absolute favorites is the clean. Yes, you use it to clean your machine, but did you know you could use it to clean all your insides out? Because what it does is it takes the liquor that's left in the reservoir and the water, and it puts it into a cup, and it is like a Long Island on blast. Okay, add a little Coke to it, there's your drink for the night. Lord have mercy, your eyes gonna be crossed, but it's gonna be good. I promise you, it's gonna be good. Let's see, Thai Breeze. You can add the Mai Tai pod with the Rum Breeze pod. There are so many variations out there. Don't be afraid to try them. It won't hurt. It won't be so bad. I mean, trust me, we drink bad drinks all the time. If you find out that that's not the combination for you, drink it, because we don't waste liquor. You gon' drink that drink. But the next time, try something different. Keep trying things differently. You will eventually find what works best for you, and you'll be able to knock it out of the park every single time. So, let's see. Last things that I had on my list to tell you guys. Let's see. Oh, pod storage. That's a big question. Do you put it in the fridge or do you leave them sitting? I personally leave mine just sitting out. I do put ones in the fridge that are at the end of the box. So like I only have 2 left in the box. I'm not gonna just leave the box sitting there. So I will throw away the box and put the remaining pods that I have left into the refrigerator. The expiration dates on the box are as like unlike, I mean, it ain't milk expiration dates, okay, people? It ain't gonna curd up and you gonna die or find cottage cheese in your pods if you drink them after the date. So you're gonna be okay. I clearly am okay, and I'm still drinking pods that probably expired way too long ago that I'm not gonna tell y'all about because it's probably embarrassing. But I spent my money. I'm drinking my pods. I'm gonna enjoy my pods. Judge your mama, okay? Judge your mama. So, last things. Capsules. Are they sold in stores or online? I typically only find mine online here in Chicago. Well, I live in the suburbs, but there are some stores like Macy's that sells them. It's a Bed Bath & Beyond were selling them for a while. So Best Buy was selling them for a while. So, but I can typically get mine from Bartesian within 2, 3, 4 days max. So for me, I can wait that long. And I typically make sure I order often so that way I can keep what I like in-house, which is why most of the time I empty out the box and throw it away, because that's my way of knowing I need to reorder. I'm on my last 2 pods, so that triggers my mind to know I need to put that on the list to what needs to be ordered. So it's just, the moral of the story is have fun. There's no hard and fast rules to this machine. It's yours. You done paid for it now. You might as well get your full enjoyment out of it. Try new things. Pick up new liquors. You might find a combo that's out of this world that you just need to share with everybody under the sun. And you know where you do it? On Facebook. There are tons, and I mean tons of Facebook groups that are there to share information. There's the official Bartesian group that is actually run by Bartesian, and the owner himself is in the group. He is in the group. He answers questions periodically. He gives out updates. He sends out new drinks that are coming out. Join that group. That is probably like the best one. Bartesian Owners is another one that I'm in, where people just share recipes. They're showing you their bars. They are asking and answering questions that you may have. It's just a really good place to sound, a good sounding board to get those ideas out. So if you're looking for more information, you want to really learn what this machine can do, join the Facebook groups. Talk to people. Hey, tell your friends about what. That's what I've done. I've got like 4 to 5 friends to buy machines. So now we bounce ideas off of each other. So just be open. Understand you already spent the money. You might as well figure out the best ways to use it. That's good for you and your household. So I hope that all was helpful for you. Let me know, and we'll be right back with Booze Clues. Welcome back for Booze Clues. And you know me, I always have a clue in my back pocket. Keep one, always. Trust me, I got the next one on deck. Stay tuned. So, I don't have TikTok, but apparently this is like the craze on TikTok. I saw it on somebody's bar. I went and researched it, and I had to have it. One simple reason. The bottles are gorgeous. The bottle gorgeous. Like the liquor is, look, mama can finesse some liquor. I can leave it on my bar, just be pretty. Okay? But I had, you hear me? Had to have the bottles. So I said, why not? So I went to the website. The liquor is called Pinaq. Okay? You had to look that up. Pinaq. Je ne sais quoi. Yeah, all that. So what I liked about it when I watched it was the presentation of this. Y'all, come through, okay? You put that down, you put the bottle itself on top to display this stinking thing. Come on, like, come on. And then, y'all, then I drank it. First off, it smells phenomenal, okay? The aroma of this liquor right here, that one right here. So this one is the tropical liqueur. It is French VSOP cognac with passion fruit and vodka. Amaze balls, okay? Amaze balls. So the way it's made is you can just throw it over the rocks and you're good to go. No problems. And let me tell you, that way is perfect. This one, so good that way. This one, very good that way. They all work great that way. But what I have found is they are a bomb for mimosas. Like, sis, you want to show your girls that you done stepped your mimosa game up? Bring Pinaq. So I'm gonna try today, because I have not tried it with Blanc de Blanc from Cooper's Hawk, which is one of my fave champagnes. So I'm gonna try that with that today. I will tell you, I have tried it with good old Cheap Peoples. Okay, I tried it with Old Faithful right here, Andres, a bomb. Okay, with Andres, $6-7 Andres, tow this up. So I'm wondering what this $20-something bottle of Blanc de Blanc is gonna taste like. So we both gonna get this clue today. Sis, bro, look, you want to get in good with your wife? Pinaq, go to their website. They ship. I got mine probably within 4 days. Woo, hello. Yeah, okay, I'll be finishing this off later. But come on, the presentation. I will say the pina colada, it tastes great, but it gives off like this foamy top that makes your glass look icky. It's just me. Maybe it was, but I did try it with a different champagne, because I tried it with almond from Cooper's Hawk, almond sparkling. That didn't work. The almond overpowered the taste of the liquor, and I did not want that. I wanted to taste it. Now, I have not tried the rosé with a rosé. And the rosé is the French VSOP cognac with Dutch vodka and a splash of rosé wine. So I have not tried it with a rosé. I do have some in the house, but I just haven't gotten around to trying. Honestly, I didn't want to drink up all the bottles before I came to y'all. So I really tried to just taste them and not drink them, because that's what I'll do. I get to drinking them, and next thing you know, y'all never see them again. The Pinaq Colada has its premium rum, Dutch cream, and vodka. So they all have their own exclusive tastes to them. Their own liquors in the bottle to make them, you know. So get the one that appeals to you. You guys, I really like the tropical. Like, it is very good. I can see this going into a lot of things. Like, a lot of things. Because I'm a sangria girl, and I can definitely see this going into a really good sangria. I feel like the Pina Colada, I want to try it in an espresso martini and see what happens with that. So, well, no, you know Bartesian has an espresso martini, but DrinkWorks also has one, and it's very good too. So I may, use up some of those drink word pods and try that out. And the rosé is really good. The rosé is good. I tried it with cranberry juice, y'all. Cranberry juice, and it was very, very good. It's a bit sweet for me, so the cranberry juice helped tone down some of the sweet. Probably a good rosé will probably help tone down some of that sweet too, because rosés typically, the ones I keep trying, maybe I'm going to the wrong stores, but they are tartar. Is that a word? Okay, they are more tart. So I tend not to drink many rosés, but I have a very good girlfriend who drinks rosés heavily. So I really want her to try this one, because this mixed with the rosé probably would be out of sight. But let me tell you something. My bar is so much more prettier with these girls in the party. Like, tell me to make it. Okay, I'm done. All right, you guys. Thank you so much for coming back with me. I know, like I said, I've been gone. I can't make any promises. I will try my hardest to make sure I bring you guys content, obviously more often than once a year. But I want to make sure that it's something that you guys are actually watch, or that it's something that you're interested in. If you have anything that you may be interested in, leave it down below in the comments. If you like what you're seeing, like, subscribe, send me a comment, let me know you're here. That first Bartesian video, I picked up a lot of extra followers that I probably never would have had without trying a Bartesian video. It was just one day, and I'm like, why not share what I know? So I'm going to keep sharing what I know with you guys. Hopefully it gets you to where you want to be. If not, at least it's entertaining. Yeah, I'm only taking up 20 minutes of your day, you know, and giving you clues about your booze. So I'm gonna go before I mess something up. You guys have an absolute fabulous day, and until next time, continue to lift your spirits.